Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Do a Thing, and today we're gonna bust out a really cheap, quick salsa. It's gonna come together in no time at all. Let's get set up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got all of our accoutrement here. The beauty of this recipe is we're just gonna use a food processor. I've got a blender that I'm gonna use, and really it's not a lot of chopping. I'm gonna cut this onion in half, just because we don't need a whole onion. Not that I mean, if you like a really oniony salsa, you can do that, but I don't need all that. Watch as I painfully peel this onion. So I'm just gonna cut this onion into quarters here, right into the mixer. I've got a couple Poblano Peppers here that I'm gonna cut and de-seed. And just kind of dice them up a little, get a little head start here. I love Poblano Peppers. They smell so good. Get those in there. I've got to use, if you don't have poblanos, I've got a couple jalapenos too. If you don't have jalapenos, you can use the canned chilies. Those are also really good. Honestly, if I had some canned chilies, I would put those in there as well. But I am trying to keep this fairly affordable as well. All right, those are in. Okay, just cut these jalapenos. I'm gonna leave the seeds in. I want my salsa a little spicy, and this won't be too bad because there's only 2 of them going in. Got some garlic here. I'm probably gonna do 3 cloves of garlic here. These are smaller cloves. Might do 4 if you like a really garlic forward salsa, which I know a lot of people do. Gonna give them a quick smash. All right, we'll toss those in. Clean up our board. All right, I've got about 2 teaspoons here of cumin. I'm gonna put that in there. Beautiful hefty pinch of salt. That's close to a teaspoon and a half there. You can always add salt later. You don't have to do it all now. I've got a nice amount of cilantro here. I'm just gonna rough chop that. Put that in there. If you don't like cilantro, you don't have to put that in there. I would add a little bit more cumin then, because cilantro kind of brings a really bright, fresh flavor to the party, which we all want. And I've got a nice big can, 28 ounces of San Marzano tomatoes. You can use any tomatoes you want. San Marzano are just really good. They've got a natural sweetness to them. They make really good salsa, they make good pizza, everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Fish out the basil. I'm also gonna rinse this can and put a little bit of extra water in it. Not much, just something to loosen up this mixture a little. That'll be good. I'm also gonna juice 1 lime and put it in there. This will be best if it sits overnight too. Gives the flavors a chance to melt together and really come together. So, all right, let's get this cleaned up and then I'll see you back in a second. Okay, so we've got our station cleaned up. We've got our blender here. Again, food processor would work very well here too, or an immersion blender if you have it. You can also just dice all this up and put it together. It just takes longer. But we are gonna get this going slowly. We're gonna pulse it on and off because we don't want this to be just completely liquid. That's getting pretty close. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, that smells so good. It's funny how simple ingredients like that, just done the right way, so much flavor. That's why I really don't like it when I go to a restaurant and the salsa is all watery and flavorless. I think we can do better than that. Anyways, whoo, that smells great. All right, let's get some chips out, see what this needs, if it needs anything at all. And that's pretty much it. Tasty salsa, we'll be back. Okay, so we've got our chips here. Yes, these are homemade chips. Listen, I've got a YouTube cooking show. Of course they're homemade chips, okay? If you guys wanna learn how to make these, first step is watching my video on how to make your own corn tortillas. I'll link it somewhere on this video, probably up here. But we're gonna go ahead and give this a stir. Give it a quick taste with a chip. Always taste it with what you're gonna eat it with, because these have salt on them. It smells awesome in here. Oh, it's warm. That's hotter than I expected. Really good though. Ah, it's got great flavor. Okay, raw garlic, raw onion, and peppers, all of which are gonna be nice and hot. So to temper that heat just a smidge, I'm gonna add a little bit of white vinegar. You can add whatever vinegar you want. This just has kind of a neutral flavor, and that acidity is gonna help hinder that heat just a hair. I've got a little bit right here. I'm probably gonna add just about a teaspoon and mix it in, try it. Don't be afraid to try your food. Adjust it if it needs it. If you like sweeter salsa, add some sugar to this. I'm not gonna do that with mine, but I've had it before and it's really tasty. So now that we've got that mixed in, and remember that these flavors are gonna intensify overnight. That's gonna happen, so just be ready for that. Let's try it again. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. That's exactly what that needed. Just a little bit of acidity. Perfect. The lime gives it a decent amount. You could use more lime if you wanted, but I didn't want too much of that tang. Oh man, that's good. Okay, let me make this pretty for y'all. We'll be right back. And here you go. This is our quick, cheap salsa. Takes almost no effort, honestly. I mean, I could probably put this video together and not edit it. And other than a couple embarrassing things that were said off camera, you would be amazed at how quickly this came together. And it's incredibly delicious. Set it in the fridge, bring it out for a party. It's gonna be really, really tasty. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So if you have a chance, check out our other videos. I think you'll really like them. I appreciate all of my subscribers. I can't thank you enough for your continued ongoing support, for the comments, for liking our videos, for sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I hope you all give this a try, and until next time, go do a thing. That's a wrap.